Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And this is a surprisingly fun article, and I say that quite a lot recently, but it was a surprisingly fun little article. The title was 10 things in Doctor Who you'll never be able to look at, or something like that. You'll never be able to look at the same after finding it. And it's basically right? They're 10 bits of awesome Doctor Who trivia where you go, really? Wow, I did not know that. Well, I knew some of them, but I did not know that on a fair number of them. Anyway, I digress. Well, we can watch the video. Well, you'll decide for yourselves. This is from Saturday night. I'm recording this on Wednesday, right? Normally I would have done this on Sunday. I've been sick, baby. I've been a sick puppy. Well, I always was a sick puppy. But no, I was sick, so it's taken me some time to get to it. Like, share, subscribe, comment, baby. That's what I'm trying to say. If you want to be super nice to me, head over to Rumble. Right, head over to Rumble's the way of the future. It really is. It really genuinely is. Oh, my gosh. Content, I'm just telling you now. If you're a content creator or you're somebody who likes content made by content creators, that's kind of a mouthful. Rumble is really going to be your place to go. YouTube is becoming impossible, right? The shadow banning has always been going on, but it's out of control. It's just completely out of control, and it's getting much worse. They basically decided they don't want about half of the population to break whatever spell they have. Although weirdly, you're now on YouTube, you're allowed to say, "Oh, yeah, that 2020 election might not have been the safest and most secure ever." Why are they telling you that in 2023? Because in 2024, Trump's going to win. That's why they want to be able to say that. That's really the bottom line. At least they think he is. I don't have a crystal ball. I tend to think he probably will. I mean, really. Look, I'm recording this on June the 7th, right? And I've been watching video of these, like, full-on violent confrontations between immigrants, like Muslim immigrants, Armenian, mainly Muslim immigrants, right? I was going to say Muslim immigrants, Armenian immigrants. I think Armenians, Muslims as well. I don't really know. Okay, I really don't know. But they are very against Pride Month, right? They are not on board for child grooming whatsoever. Here's the weird thing, you know. no sane person, right, was really like saying what consenting adults do in private is fine, right? I mean, as long as they're consenting and it's legal. I mean, yeah, whatever. What they do in private is fine. It's when it stopped being in private and involved your children taking part. It's weird, mate. It's weird. It's not good. So I don't know. Let's say that fighting spills out into affluent liberal areas, and there's lots of damage and cars being tortured and homes being burnt. I don't see anybody being running to. Oh, well, you can be talked into voting for anybody, but I don't see anybody running into voting for more of the same of that. However, again, I say that, but I'm cursed with logic and reason, where people do vote for that thing over and over again. Anyway, I digress. This is about Doctor Who trivia, right? Doctor Who trivia, which is kind of fun. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Oh, right, that's what I was saying. To move over to Rumble, because Rumble is way better. Like, I'm just telling you, in terms of content, it's way better, right? You want more fun? I'm also on Twitter as well. You can find me on Rumble, you can find me on Twitter, you can find me on YouTube. Look in the video notes, I'm there everywhere. Subscribe anyway, like, that'd be fantastic. Hit the subscribe button. I am pathetically grateful. Yeah, I think that's the right word. Pathetically grateful. Thank you very much for doing that. That'll be fan-dabby double dozy, right? Fan-dabby double dozy. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Now, let me hand over to me from Saturday night. 10 Doctor Who moments impossible to watch the same after this. Now, this is actually a really fun article. I was very impressed with this. London is Cardiff, Regeneration Elixir is Lemonade, and Unit HQ is a restaurant. Or the restaurant we kind of got pretty easily. So these are 10, like, when you find out the truth, what's going on behind the scenes, you go, what? So it is. Rose saves Rose saves the day on the same street her father died. So this must have been intentional, right? So right? Father's Day, great episode. Don't like Paul Cornell, think he's a douchebag, but great episode, right? So that's where that happened, and they're in exactly the same place for Parting the Ways when they pulled open the TARDIS, right, with the giant truck, which I loved, right? I love that. I love the stupidness of how that worked. And I loved it. I loved that was a very Tyler, Powell Estate way of dealing with Doctor Who, which I don't think the Doctor had ever seen before, which was a lot of fun, right? So that was really, really cool. But was this just like we didn't have enough recording locations, or did they mean to do it? I don't know, but I think this is fascinating. I would like to think they did it on purpose. Footage of the solid track plane is flipped. Oh, fuck off. Nobody cares, right? Nobody, like literally nobody cares. Yeah, we actually noticed, and fuck off. Just go away. Go away. Nobody wants this. This is a true one. I remember this. Exploding Daleks was mistaken for a terrorist attack. Yeah, this was in Remembrance of the Daleks. I think we're going to do a Dalek ranking after this. I think Remembrance of the Daleks, because I think this is probably the best Dalek story. I don't know. But there's a great scene where the Imperial Daleks attack the Renegade Daleks attack Imperial. I can't remember. The White Daleks attack the Grey Daleks, right? Great scene, but there's a giant explosion. It was did they blow up Totter's Lane? I can't remember what it blew up, but it was so loud that they did get the security services come out. I mean, like really, like they thought they came out with guns, and it was like in England they don't do that, but they had like police armed response coming for it. But yeah. Doing so, yeah, that one I knew. Catherine Tate didn't know the Santarans were actors. What? Okay, I didn't know this one. On-screen daughter. Okay, why don't we just here? I'll get the video instead. This seems like something that we probably just want to hear her say. Okay, this will just get me excited for the new season. Yeah, 1 second. Video downloader. Doink. It's a low-res clip. She can't even say it. It's great. Save video as. Doink. Video file. Doink.
Santarans.
So which ones are they? They're the ones with the big round heads.
They've got round heads, and underneath the helmets, their heads are the same shape.
Yes.
And they're quite little.
They are little. Yeah. And we did an episode. An episode takes about 3 weeks. 2 weeks in, I realised there's someone in it.
Did you see them moving around? What?
But this thing had been walking around acting with you.
Yeah, but
10 of them. 10 of them had been walking around acting with him.
But I thought they ran on electricity.
It's like having Jackie Tyler as a real person.
I did.
So little
and then
robots.
they take their helmet off and Bob pops out. I nearly died.
No wonder they want to do more. Okay, this just makes sense. Who wouldn't want more of this?
I was quite freaked out by it, wasn't I? And I think I was quite rude about it as well. It was like...
Yes, you've been standing in the middle and go, oh, they're all so little, aren't they? Look at them. God bless them. Yeah. We are, thanks very much, Catherine, for your kind attention.
I was like, there's people in there, don't you?
For all the tranny shit, somebody just says something like that, you go, oh, maybe everything's going to be okay. You never know. Come back. Maybe everything will be okay. Doink. UNH goes around. I spotted this straight away. Okay, piece of shit episode of Cool Restaurant because it was. Yeah, 1 second. Right, I think most people have seen these pictures. And this is where it is in real life. Yeah, okay, that all makes sense. Right, it's a fine location. I think it works, whatever. Doink. The 8th Doctor regeneration elixir wasn't what it seemed. Well, it wasn't regeneration elixir, was it? I don't think so. For years, the 8th Doctor regeneration remained a mystery until there was a... Okay, blah, blah, blah. What did the potion contain? On screen, we're told it was a special elixir to turn the Doctor into a warrior. Are you a warrior? Yes, you're a warrior. Stephen Moss's novelization of their Doctor, which includes a chapter based on Night of the Doctor, suggests something very different. Aside from the novelization, many narrative spoilers, Sisterhood leader Hilla reveals that the Doctor's regeneration was, in fact, drumroll, lemonade and ice. Really? I was in a hurry, she said, and it needed to look dramatic. Right, so she goes on to explain the elixir merely served as a placebo to awaken something in the Doctor. That's kind of lame. It was better as she wrote it. The Doctor and Missy teleport to Cardiff. Yeah, so they recreated the Cybermen coming down the steps of St. Paul's Cathedral, right? And then right after that, they were filming in Cardiff. The solution to capture the first 20 seconds or so in London, and then sneakily switch to Cardiff halfway through in the opening scene. Yeah, so we need to be outside. But yeah, it was kind of obvious. I mean, I worked that out. Matt Smith's second deep breath cameo. I didn't know. Well, I didn't know he had. Oh yeah, the first one, right? Key thing. I see deep breath. I never really liked, so I didn't pay that much attention to it. One of the key themes of deep breath is identity. Maybe we should give it a rewatch. I don't know. I was more in the mood for Star Trek now. We see most clearly through the idea of Madame Vasser's veil that this, which is one of the smartest metaphors for regeneration. I wear a veil as he wore a face, she tells Clara, to be accepted. Despite a new outward appearance of rather rocky regeneration, the Doctor is at heart the same person. And nowhere is this more reinforced in the story's penultimate scene, where the 11th Doctor appears one last time. But that's not the only time he crops up, right? I remember so fine. In the 11th Doctor, the 11th Doctor's face is glimpsed much earlier when the 12th Doctor unmasks himself as the in the half-faced man's lair, removing a mask that was clearly made for Smith. Remarkably, it wasn't done deliberately. The story goes on. The story goes to the production team just picked a mask at random, only after realizing what they'd done. Fortunately, it ties the episode. So, really? Did they ever? Can I get that clip of that? Here, 1 second. That I want to check out. Hang on. Doink. Doctor. It'll be 11th Doctor. No, 12th Doctor. There is a deep breath. You've got to find the right bit. It was towards the end, right? Oh, no. Oh, no. He's just got his... No, I think it was the next scene in there. Right. Where is it? Was it over here? It's such a shame this episode wasn't better. And second. It's like, I'm seeing lots of bits that I like. Okay. It was somewhere. Was it around here? Was it here where they took the deep breath? Yeah, let me look at the graph from over here. I don't know. Did they say when that was? In fact, they could be based much earlier as the Toto unmasks himself in the. Okay, so he's definitely wearing the wing collar at the time, right? Fine. So
your questions.
So it's just around here, I think. Nearly. 1 second. But must be over here. Aha. Is this it?
I'm right, Anna. Go on, please, God, say I'm right.
Oh, here it is. Really? I didn't see me grab that again.
I'm right, Anna. Go on, please, God, say I'm right.
I really want to try and get his face. Oh, they put a blur on it so you really couldn't tell. So they just picked that randomly? That's not what they blurred it. Oh, there! Yeah, you can totally tell. You can totally tell there. Oh, I love a bit of Capaldi. Even in a mediocre episode. 5. So that was 3. Let's go. We've got 2 more of these. Tom Baker watched his most harrowing moment with some fans. Really? A young man about 30 opened the door and asked me, do you watch Doctor Who in this house? Oh, fine. Yeah, there's an autobiography on Who on Earth is Tom Baker. Do you watch Doctor in Charles? At the split second, the young man looked puzzled, and then he smiled and opened the door wide and said, "Sure, come in, Doctor." And I went in. So it must be explaining watching the episode with this man's 2 sons significantly eases anxieties. Well, you couldn't do that with everybody. Mary White would have liked it. Doctor Who exhibition exists in the Torchwood universe. Really? Yeah, I guess. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.